This is Kemi Alabi reading Voice Clear As. When my mom discovers heaven's just a noise festival, the God choir of all her love's breathing, unsnagged by asthma or Newport dragged lung, the true song life makes untethered from a body, tugged at last from the men who hold its reins. Will she blame her pastors, like I did, for Sunday portraits of pooled white gold? Will she miss the wooden flute of her body, mourn the days corner-propped, cloaked in dust, too pious to disturb a room's skin cells and stray hair with her sound, snapped awake at the nightmare of a slip fringe, the private note sung aloud? Or, unburdened by hell, will she exhale and hear the bells?
Okay, well, okay. Let me wait 1 second. So you move into number 4.
Yeah. One of those spontaneous songs that I just wrote and recorded almost immediately, Misanthropes Blues. It's an odd title, but we're both big fans of the blues. The blues is where all rock music comes from. Misanthropes Blues. And the song's not autobiographical, but parts of it are. I think every time you write a song, it has to contain some elements of yourself, good or bad.
Yep.
So, Misanthropes Blues. The guy in the song is most certainly, as he readily admits in the second or third verse, that he's a creep, But when you write a song, first person creep, you've got to give them some redeeming qualities. So he's a little funny. Your mama's going to tell you about your daddy, the creep. This is a guy who, as the song goes on, you realize, well, he just walked out. I mean, the first verse is like he abandons this baby. Yeah, it was very obviously his kid. And I don't give up too much information about the guy, but he basically bails on this woman who's had his baby. Well, little baby, your daddy's crawling out the window. Look, he left a note for you. He's crawling out the window. And then at the very last verse of the song, the best thing ever happened to you. This guy is self-aggrandizing, self-effacing creep. I mean, he's kind of a bad guy.
Yeah.
But I had to give him some qualities and make him a little more three-dimensional. Don't believe your mama about the times your daddy lied. You might just hear some stories about the times your daddy lied. But then that's where it comes from. Don't judge him too harshly. He's broken to pieces inside. Yeah. And then it goes on to a little musical escape. But I very naturally wrote that as, why is he a misanthrope? Why is he a creep? He's broken to pieces inside, maybe as a child himself, which led him to abandon the child. Who knows? And I like to leave a lot of that up with subjecture, Yeah. You don't want to explain it too much, but you get the feeling as the song goes on. And I got into the heart space, the sound space of like a Robert Johnson or a Lead Belly, and he's just stomping and telling the story about, well, I'm not that great a guy. I'm glad you like me, but I'm a creep. Your daddy's a creep, It's a little funny. Ike Riley, he got such a kick out of it. I sent him that song. He said, "Got your daddy the creep," and he sent me a text, "Johnny the creep."
Well, look out, little baby, look out, baby. Your daddy's got the misanthrope blues. Well, look out, little baby, daddy's got the misanthrope blues. He's crawling out the window, they said he left a note for you.
Number 6.
Ah,
Always breaking up.
always breaking up. This song came from a conversation with my friend, my Scottish friend, he would correct me, my Scottish friend, Trevor Shropshire, a conversation with my friend. And we connected and talked about music on our phone calls. But the last time I saw him over in the UK on tour with Cracker, he was going through some relationship stuff. And, he was a little heartbroken, and as we all are, and I related to it. I've been through it too. And we had a conversation right about in the middle of the pandemic year. And I said, Trev, how's it going? I mean, what's going on with your life? What's going on with the girlfriend? And the first thing he said was, she's killed me again. And I tried not to laugh because I just killed me again in that Scottish accent, but he obviously was still going through trouble with the girlfriend, fiance, girl, whatever, who he almost married and they didn't, and on again, off again, a very schizophrenic relationship. But he just encapsulated it with, she's killed me again. And it set me off that she'd, walked out again. And a lot of the imagery from the song came from listening to my buddy over there telling me about the girl who she's packing up her stuff and she's leaving again. He's lying on the floor. She's stepping over him, screaming and crying as she's throwing all the things that she has in his flat, and she's breaking up again. And in her mind, it's the end. She's never going to speak to him again. And poor Trevor is thinking she's going to call in about 2 weeks, which she did. Well, she did. So it's the song almost wrote itself.
Killed me again. I'm a devotee, lying on her phone like a magazine. She's a moonlit sky, she's a warehouse fire, she's a raging sea. And I wanna leave, but I stay right here. Will she explain or remain this tragically unclear? I'm starting to believe she only wants me on the verge of tears. I try to make her laugh, she just cries. I wanted to notice, but she moves on by.
Basically, and you and I both like pop songwriters that kind of keep it around 3 minutes. That don't bore us, get to the chorus. You take that to the next level. It's one of the things I love about the way you write, Chris, is that you'll have a verse that's like one line, and then it gets right into the chorus. And I love that. And that taught me a lot, that you don't have to write these. Here comes 2 verses before you finally get around to the chorus, to the meat and potatoes or whatever.
Yeah, no, the payoff. Yeah, it's like a ramp. I mean, Larry mentioned that too, because you have like a ramp and you go whoop.
It's kind of true. And you have influenced David's songwriting as well as mine. Early days when David had these little bands like Sitting Duck and like a couple
Gauchos.
Early bands, and we were all just learning how to write songs. David was a couple years younger than us, and I remember David once saying, "Yeah, I ripped off that one Danger song for this. It's not ripping it off, but it sounds like it could have been a Danger song." That's what we would do. When you and I were first writing songs together, we would call a song like that kind of Police one, or that kind of that kind of Captain Beefhearty one or something. And Dave and I still do that. I'll have a riff and he'll kind of refer to it as, yeah, it's that one Zeppelin-y one, or it's that one krautrocky sounding one, or and then we'll just go from there. And sometimes we start with a good verse line.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll have a chorus. Sometimes the chorus is the last thing that gets nailed in there. Yeah. Sometimes it starts with a guitar riff. A lot of Danger songs start with, a lot of Cracker songs start with a guitar riff. There are no rules. We just keep dipping into different colors of paint. And
the thing about riffs, I can think of 2 instances. One, another song about the rain, is that what you gave to me is this poem, and it was a long poem. It was a 5-page poem.
Very long. Yeah.
but the heart of what the loss that was in that, and I remember, starting to kind of mess around with chords, and then accidentally from that E minor to C, because I made a mistake, I got the it was totally an accident. It just, okay, I should tape that. And then
you wrote the riff on that one, which is like kind of not the way we usually go. Really, that's where that came from.
That one came from, but it was actually, and it was because I was taken by I Spin That Dial Again.
The wind of fate has pried us loose. Light of mercy hurts my eyes. Well, is it worth the things you lose? Board the train and watch.
Poison Flower.
Poison Flower. I think I probably played you a rough early version of this song years ago.
Oh, absolutely. The original lo-fi.
Yeah. Just one of, 50, 60 things I was playing with, as we both do. We both write a lot of music.
Yeah.
And Poison Flower was one little heartbreaky song that I didn't quite know what sort of framework. You think of the painting, you think of the frame and where it hangs in the gallery of your life. And this one, certainly a lot of personal pain in it. And, it's another breaking up song, but a different take on it. And I juxtapose a garden and flowers and things growing and coming to life as other flowers and plants are dying. And it's that continuum. And it sort of sparked me to finish the damn song. Poison Flower. Okay. Flower being this love and the poison being whatever is killing the love. And I started listening to what I had lyrically, and wow, this is really sort of Bauhaus, sort of
Right.
Peter Murray and that sort of early mid 80s goth sort of thing. So the music started to create itself with those sounds.
Yeah, it did. It shaped itself very differently than I think I had it on piano or something.
Right. You and I strumming it and playing on piano.
Right. We were picking this up. But I wrote on my thing here, spooky surf music.
And it's God, you nailed it. I don't know why I just brought that big, heavy. Well, I've got this beautiful Creston guitar, which when I plug it into a tube amp with reverb, it sounds like the real hard Link Ray kind of surfy,
yes,
spooky, dark guitar sound.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with that. And so that kind of helped me shape in the sound of Poison Flower. And I recorded it, and I play all the instruments on the damn thing, which I love doing. That's me playing that big, it's a kick drum that I'm playing with drumsticks. And I just made the whole thing happen musically. And Philip was right there to blow by blow, oh, this is in a good place. And I almost hung it up because we might have too many songs on the record. And Philip kept going back to Poison Flower. You should get a little farther on Poison Flower. And it ended up being sort of this goth meets surf or whatever it
is.
I achieved there.
Spooky surf music.
Tempted by a coiling snake, waiting at your garden gate. Hours that you tend, poison flower. Poetry no one may read, written down obsessively, silent to the end, poison flower.
Number 5, Summertown.
Oh, Summertown, another song that I started writing during the Dangerous years. I think I came up with the basic idea of the Summertown, a vacation town where people come in and out of this town, and the poor protagonist in the song falls in love with a girl who's there, maybe, I don't know, on vacation with her family.
Yeah.
It could be a beach town in on the east or west coast or the south. I don't really get specific about that, but the elders in the town are telling him, don't let it get you down. It's a summer town. It's got a transient vacationing population that comes and goes, which is probably why the town still exists.
Yeah.
And it could be, it's kind of Springsteen. It could be the Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Could
Oh, yeah.
be Laguna. Yeah.
And it could have been off a Tunnel of Love album.
Oh, that's a high compliment. I think Bruce is amazing. You could still see her lying on that cool green lawn. It was very Bruce, kind of
Oh, yeah.
drinking a Coke with his sunglasses on, very American, and then I added a personal touch because my dad was a big fan of the actor Alan Ladd, and I would watch these movies with him, like Shane or whatever these movies were.
Oh, yeah.
Kid, and Alan Ladd was a chiseled, handsome actor. So, I sort of just put that into the character. And then as the song progresses, you see that he's fallen for this girl and she's spending time with him. And as so many people do, the vacation's over, I'm out of here. So she leaves with her family or whoever she's with, and he's pining for her. And the song sat there for a long, long time. Then I finally came up with that last verse. Late in the night, people watch TV, situation comedies, documentaries. They don't see a boy sitting high on a hill, drinking a toast to the November chill. I like to, as I notice you do too, let people complete the story and the song in their own mind, because it's better that way. Then it becomes more your song.
Yeah, it draws folks in because they start to put their own stuff in it, and translate
their own stuff. That's a good. It's their own stuff.
Poor little fool thought it would stay the same, but she flew back home when the cold winds came. From the old town hall to the boarded up store, on the streets that run to the shore. People said, son, don't let it get you down. There's nothing you can do, it's a summer town.
You're hopeful that translates to your fans and they embrace it.
Yes.
And I kind of think they will. I hope so.
I agree, John. I think that if folks have followed you as a songwriter, if through Cracker, but also specifically solo, that they're gonna see this growth and this new success. I think it's successful already.
Yeah,
because things are going to just start opening up in this good way, and we can kind of pull some of that gold dust.
Yeah,
put it all together in a bucket.
Have all kinds of fun.
Yeah. Oh, just great. I just had so much fun.
Yeah, me too.
Talking.
This is so good.
fate has pried us loose. The light of mercy hurts my eyes. Well, is it worth the things you lose to board the train and watch the skies? I sing myself to sleep at night. I sing myself to sleep. Another song about the rain. Got a line straight from my heart. There was a time it ran to you. Another place when we were smart. Before the flood and time was through, I sing myself to sleep at night. I sing myself to sleep. With another song about the rain. It's coming down, it burns through me. Another song about the rain. Sorry now I never made you see. Sorry now sounds so far away. Will our child cry for me when he feels this dragon's flame? highway flares make red the street. My fingers spin the dial again, but every station is on to me. Yeah, yeah. Another song about another song about the rain, another song about the rain.
Thank you so much for coming to see us tonight.